Hey everyone, it's Shar with ASMR Shar Positive Energy. And here we have a new moon candle for this new moon in Gemini reading, which will be June 17th or the 18th, depending on where you live. So I wanted to light this candle with the intent that at least one or more of these messages finds you and helps you at the right time and place. And I love this. Has like a green tea among, I forget what else is in it, kind of a sweet tea, kind of green tea vibe. It's a specific new moon candle from Amazon. I don't remember the brand. So we have this lovely new moon in Gemini coming up. And let's do a little first strike. Cool. And set any intentions that you want as you look in this flame, into this flame. I'm setting the intention, of course, as always, that any of these messages are for your highest and greatest good and the greatest good of every being on the earth, in the universe, the galaxies. Beautiful. I'm going to set that just over here a little bit. And I'm going to start with the Monology deck and see any messages for this new moon. In Gemini for 2023 for all, anybody watching at any time. I'm going to do some other decks as well. So let me check this out. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. This is, I love this. Light at the end of the tunnel. Just know that there's hope. And for me personally, this is actually extremely, it really harmonizes with what's going on with me right now in my family. So this is great. Great news for me. I hope it's great news for some of you as well. Just know that honestly, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. I know it can be hard to believe that sometimes, but there truly is. And new moon, or sorry, full moon in Capricorn. I am a double Capricorn myself, sun and moon Capricorn. Yay. Let me know if you guys have Capricorn in your sun, moon, rising, in any, part, if you want to share or know any Capricorns. Yay, earth sign, Capricorns. I love that as it's completely perfect for now. And I have the Animal Archangel deck. Let's see if there's any messages. Whoop, okay. Actually, I'm going to use that. You know what? These three seem to want to pop on out. We have Kangaroo. Be a force for good. Archangels. Oh, I'm not great with the names sometimes. Ruiel. Garcia. No, I'm saying that right. Garcisa? I I've never heard of that archangel. That's so cool. And Sandalphon. Those first two I've actually never heard of. That's really cool. I love to learn more about them. So kangaroo spirit, be a force for good. And even if it's like going against the grain, even smiling at someone today, I'm getting to smile at someone, maybe compliment someone. It can be something that seems so small, but it sets in motion. Maybe that person's not having a good day, but then they feel a little better, and then they send that energy, that good, positive energy on, right? Is, you know, and it may seem like a little thing, but it's the ripple effect. And we have cat spirit. Oh, I never pulled this one. Be relaxed and independent. I love that. Archangel Raphael. Ooh. My husband's name is Raphael, although he spells it with an F instead of the PH, but I love this. So we have cat spirit. I forgot the first part already. Oh my gosh. Be relaxed and independent. And cats do like to relax, and they are very independent. I'm getting kind of a sense of do something adventurous today, even if it doesn't have to be like crazy adventurous, but it could be just going somewhere different. For example, for me this sounds so not adventurous probably, but I've never been in our I'm in an apartment complex, and we have a leasing office with a coffee machine and a gym and a pool. I've all been to all of those, but there's a clubhouse that I guess you can just go in and do stuff even if you don't have, you can use it for events. But I was thinking about going there and seeing, do they have a coffee machine? What's in there? There's a mini fridge. What do they have in there? But that sounds so probably not adventurous to some people, but for me, it's like that's really changing up their routine. And for me, because I can't drive, that is independent because I'm walking there instead of having to be driven by someone else. So that's, again, just to my point is that it may seem not adventurous or fun or super independent, but think of something even small that you can do, for example, like that, and relax today. Relax, like the cat. Take a nap. Just stare out the window, meditate. We have Badger, bring your life into balance. Archangel Mary and Sandalphon. Ooh, we have two Archangel Sandalphons today. I love that. Bringing your life into balance. Centering yourself. Making sure that it's balanced in your work, your spiritual practice, your daily routine, family life, everything in balance. These were so cool, and I'm going to get a few more decks for this reading. Alright, and this is another deck, which is Spirit Goddess. Oh, look at this beautiful back to it. These are little, actually, I already shuffled those earlier. They're really large, so it's kind of hard to put my hand like this way. So I'm going to do messages for new moon in Gemini. They sound really cool, like ASMR-y as I'm shuffling. Sorry, somebody was wobbling. Let me move that. Oh, oddly enough, that one was kind of sticking out. This is a new deck actually, so I've only pulled from it one time. So let me see. Oh, okay. Mystic discovery. Okay. Crossroads. This is Hecate, the goddess Hecate. For crossroads, some of you might be at a crossroads. The mystic and discovery. And I know sometimes maybe Hecate doesn't have like a great connotation with her. But I think there is shadow and light in all the, like, you know, mythical gods and goddesses, whether you believe they're really an entity or a spiritual entity or not. I think that they can have, no matter what, you know, sort of connotation they have with their name or who they are, and stories, they can have something positive to give. Again, so this is for your highest and greatest good, because I know that can be a little, maybe not triggering, that's not the right word, but my daughter is here laughing. But yeah, you know, all I'm saying is that my intention is for the highest and greatest good, and I think this is cool, and like there's shadow and light, but I know some people might have an issue with Hecate or getting a message from that, and that's fine if you do. I completely respect that, and you know, look for, you know, whatever resonates with you or whatever vibes with you. I think this is so interesting though, because I actually pulled a card from this deck I'm about to actually pull from again, the Pure Magic card, and I got Hecate's Path, and it said something similar. It said crossroads, discovery, night magic, and so it's very similar to this. So some of you might be at a crossroads. I'm going to pull on that night magic, magic of the moon, using moon magic, night magic, just sort of that energy, the mystic and discovery and being bold. Maybe some of you are interested in doing self-discovery or discovering new things in life, specifically spiritual, I'm getting, but it could be something else, but maybe studying some metaphysical thing that you're interested in that's new, or maybe studying the myths around Hecate. You know, it could be something like that. So if you're feeling pulled to do that, go with it. Discover, learn, and that learning could help with whatever crossroads you might be at in whatever aspect. So I think that is really cool, actually. I have a few more. I've been missing my decks. I haven't been, for a little bit, I hadn't been pulling from decks for a while. I've been so busy, you guys. Oh my gosh. On transitioning to summer, my daughter's been at summer camp for a couple weeks now, almost a few weeks, and loving it. She's at overnight camp next week, which she loves, and we kind of love because we get just a change of scene, a little more, honestly, freedom to do stuff day and night, you know, and just a break from each other. Everyone needs a break, especially when my daughter's 14, and it's great to have a break. But transitioning to that, and then I'm still finishing up a deadline for writing. I do ghostwriting. Actually, it's not always ghostwriting. I freelance write. So I had some stiff deadlines. Still finishing up edits for something. So I missed my cards and doing these polls for you guys and for myself and my friends and all of you friends watching and everyone. So that's why I'm doing like all my decks pretty much. I'm going to do a separate video with a spread that I invented. There's probably something like that for tarot, using my Oceanic Tarot and Everyday Witch Tarot. I'm going to do another video on that soon. And a Write With Me June New Moon Journal. Alright. Moon. I'm calling on the moon for this one actually. New Moon, Gemini, do you have any messages? Moon energy. Ooh. See if this one. No, I'm not feeling that one quite. Oh, that one just completely flipped over. Definitely this one then. Sometimes when they stick out, I'll hover my hand and see if I'm feeling the vibe or not on one of the sides or something. A message is trying to reach you. Oh gosh, that's cool. Is that a raven up there? Oh no, okay. A message is trying to reach you. Be vigilant. Be vigilant. The spirit world wishes to find and touch you. Ooh, is that what it says? Yeah. Be vigilant. The spirit world wishes to find and touch you. A message is trying to reach you from the spirit world, from the spirit guides. This might be a really cool time to just sort of try to slow down a little, and if you're walking in nature, driving, sitting, seeing any signs from nature or the spirit world through nature, or any messages you're just hearing, if you go into like maybe meditation, yoga, even if you're just doing dishes, try to get in tune and hear what this message is. Be vigilant in that way of like, ooh, be open to hearing it. And we're going to do 2 more decks. The Pure Magic one, which I got Hecate's Path for myself today, so I'm curious if that comes out again, because that's, you know, I'm curious now about researching Hecate a little more, and it's been a long time since I looked at mythology and the stories of that. Any beautiful messages? Thank you so much. New Moon in Gemini. There's a few here. Let's see if anything's. Oh, this one's really vibrating. Okay. That is beautiful. Let me read it really quick. Opening circle. Protection, ritual, lessons, and simplicity. So protection, ritual, ritual, lessons, simplicity, opening circle. That is beautiful. Protection. So I feel like some of you might be kind of needing some energetic protection, maybe making sure, maybe even getting either like a crystal or sort of cleansing any energies that might have attached themselves to you, protecting yourself spiritually and energetically. We use a selenite wand, shamanic rattle, essential oils, candles, sage, palo santo. And I know, what is that one? Oh, I can't think of it. It's a black crystal. Obsidian I know is good, but there's the one that's black tourmaline, I believe, is also good at protecting. So protection, ritual, that's cool. So this is kind of, I feel like, confirming if any of you feel pulled to do a new moon in Gemini or new moon ritual of any kind. You know, it can be before, I've heard generally 2 days before and 2 days after the new moon itself. The energy is still pretty strong. It can be more than that. It's not an exact science, of course. But so this is kind of saying if you feel called to do any kind of new moon rituals, this is confirming that. And simplicity. What was the other one? Guys, my memory is my short-term memory. Lessons. I feel like lessons really goes along with discovery and learning, like I was saying with the Hecate card. Just if you feel pulled to learn anything new. And simplicity. I'm getting kind of a take note in the simple things in life. Stop and smell the roses. And I'm getting kind of a gratitude of that too, like gratitude for the simple things in life. I love that. And we're going to do one more deck. This is probably one of my favorite oracle decks because I love fairies. Fairies have always been just a huge thing for me. I love them. Since I was very little, my mom used to take me on walks and we used to hike a lot. And she would be like, oh, Shar, look at like the moss with the trees. She'd be like, there's fairies here. They live here. And she would take me, we'd look at them. My mom is super cool with that stuff. So this is Fairy Oracle Wisdom. It's actually the first oracle deck I got, like a little over a year ago now. And it's gorgeous art. I want to get more by this artist. Brown. I think it's 2 sisters, I believe, with the last name Brown. I feel like I need to cut. I don't usually cut the deck. I'm doing it in a weird way. I'm just feeling like I should do that. I don't know why. Alright, so fairies, realm, trees and moss, the moss house fairies. What messages do you have? This top one actually. Ooh. Any other messages from the fairy realm for our viewers this new moon? This one, let me see. Vibe it out a little. This one's really vibing. Okay. Alright, last messages for this video. This is coffee break. I'm actually going to look these up today. I don't usually do that. We have coffee break, adorable fairy hugging coffee, and attitude. We have this dragon with a little fairy. Let me actually look these up this time, which I don't always do. Okay, so first it's really cool because this is number 1 and 2 in the book, which is fun. But we have this one first, coffee break. It's all about appreciation. So appreciating the simple quote unquote things in life like coffee, honestly having clean water, and it goes hand in hand with gratitude and just appreciating. Maybe do a gratitude list of 3 things. You don't have to write it down if you don't want. You can think it, text it to someone, and just taking note of the simple, beautiful things in life and appreciating those. And it's interesting. Oh, and it says to take a longer than usual coffee break today. Or if you do tea or something else, that's cool too. And it's interesting because this card is attitude. And it's all about taking a close look at your attitude and where it is right now and how that might be affecting your mood. So interestingly enough, if you have that attitude of gratitude, as they say, then you can just shift your whole mood and like raise your vibration, raise your frequency. Of course, it's always good to validate and acknowledge like the shadow side, the lower vibrational energies, emotions and energies. Those are valid completely, and we can't just like push them down or it's gonna build up and be a hot mess. But having said that, it's good to acknowledge, but then also be aware of those feelings and acknowledge them, but then shifting, doing that coffee break appreciation of stuff, hug, give a little hug or thank you to your coffee today or your tea or your sparkling water, you know, whatever you're drinking. I love sparkling water. It's just like the LaCroix, a cheaper version of LaCroix where I live in Texas, so very refreshing when it's hot. So just give appreciation for something like that today. Give it a little sort of thank you, arigato, which is Japanese for thank you, to that. And that will shift your attitude to, you know, maybe if you're feeling down or grumpy or sad or angry, that can help shift that attitude to somewhere a little higher and somewhere more enjoyable. So I hope you enjoyed that reading. I will be doing a new moon journal reading soon, as well as not a reading, sorry, a write with me, and then a tarot reading specifically. So have a beautiful high vibe day. Happy new moon in Gemini. I hope everyone's well. Let me know how you're doing in the comments. And sending you beautiful high vibes, so much love, appreciation, and beautiful high vibes to every one of you.